Hi there, and welcome to Apple World. Diddy, and this time he's concocting some video film about how Diddy purportedly put hands on Drake and, furthermore, beat him up genuine awful. You all see, Diddy's rundown appears to continue to develop longer and longer, and the insane part is just the roads are saying that we haven't even seen the remainder of the rundown yet. The one thing around 50 Cent is that he stays uncovered in Diddy, yet his painting Drake is one of Diddy's new and wild 50 accompanied receipts, and it seems to be Diddy may be disappearing for a long time on the grounds that all this present circumstance is insane. 50C has been attempting to caution us about Diddy for quite a while now, and while we accepted him, we didn't have the foggiest idea exactly the way that far everything went. I mean, we accepted his cases that Diddy was freaky on the grounds that, well, it wasn't like Diddy to attempt to conceal it. Once upon a time, and he used to gloat about his little wild Diddy parties, they said ain't no party like a Diddy party. Well, this man was striking strong also. 50 Cent continued to savage Diddy for years, and when Diddy got uncovered by various 50 was in that general area on the front line rooting for his presently fans, except that 50 most likely wasn't standing up since he needed equity since they accepted he did it in light of the fact that Diddy was his operation and he needed to savage him in any case. 50 has been over here on the forefront in any event, venturing to make an entire narrative about Diddy and his go wrong. He tweeted, "Diddy do it coming soon, GLG Greenlight Group," and another. He additionally said, "Rapper, I thought they was an extremely rich person music investor. On the off chance that he's savvy, he will F Chapter 11. Presently anybody with genuine cash realizes the reason why I'm saying this. I'm the best maker for the work, folks. Here come the receipts now." At first, we as a whole only sort of shrugged off his discussion and discussed making this narrative reasoning. It was simply one of his beyond preposterous jokes. I mean, this man is a major savage, so obviously we didn't actually take him that truly from the start yet. Who could have imagined, folks, this time the joke was on us. He wasn't messing about at all. He was dead serious. Next thing we knew, the enormous networks found out about this task, and out of nowhere, it transformed into an all-out offering free for everyone who needed a piece. Also, the opposition got genuine. Netflix dipped in and won the beating. War grabbing up the privileges to the narrative after a warmed fight. Nobody sure precisely the amount they laid out yet. How about we simply say the numbers being thrown around would make your jaw drop? What's more, sincerely, could you at any point even fault them? This wasn't simply any average narrative. It was loaded with all the show curve and interest you could trust for Netflix. They realized they had a victor on their hands, and 50 Cent made the declaration and said, "Folks, all of us are making great TV. Mine simply occurs to be the best. Netflix wins the offering war. Yet assuming that more continue to come out, I'm going to require more episodes." Well, it appears as though he followed through with his commitment to find more, since he just emerged to uncover that Drake was purportedly one of Diddy's Drake. Yes, and that Diddy purportedly set Drake up and attempted to get Drake unalive now. On the off chance that you've been focusing, then you know that this isn't the initial occasion when someone uncovered Diddy for purportedly putting a hit out on Drake, since Rapper the Game enlightened us sometime prior yet, in the event that you're asking why the game would put Diddy on impact. Like this is on the grounds that he has his own Diddy tea to spill now, while the game hasn't authoritatively been named as one of Diddy's VI most certainly alluded to his own questionable experience with him. He's discussed before how Diddy exceeded everyone's expectations, attempting to make him his friend with benefits, and presently he was fortunate to get away from Diddy's grip when he could, and before y'all begin saying the game is simply cloud pursuing now that Diddy's theatrics is all around the titles. How about we clear everything up? The game has been attempting to caution us about Diddy's shenanigans, briefly way before Cassie indeed even recorded her claim. Quite possibly the earliest times was the point at which he dropped some major hints about Diddy being on the DL, saying he knows a specific DL rapper who's continuously attempting to conceal his sexuality by playing the womanizer and encircling himself with a lot of ladies, so you feel that you work with a gay rapper better, believe it man, and gay not being simply full-out gay, but rather stowing away, attempting to imagine like, loves young ladies and carry on with the rap way of life. However, actually, he's a man fan, no doubt. There a great deal of man spreads out there in hip jump. I got you a bit hint that game dropped it. Everyone's side-eyeing Diddy right away in any case. It gets significantly juicier in light of the fact that the game went on Dream Winners and spilled all the tea about his collaborations with Diddy. We should simply say it seemed like Diddy could have been keen on a minimal something beyond business. However, this all went down some time ago with the game and his more established sibling, Enormous Face, were hustling however presently mixtapes and demos attempting to get a break one of those. Mixtapes advanced toward Diddy's work area also. Obviously, Diddy guaranteed that he was prepared to sign the game to Terrible Kid. However, rather than making things official, Diddy continued to lead him on. For a very long time, 2 years, you all in the end, Dr. Drew beaten in and marked the game all things being equal furthermore. That was that, so for what reason did Diddy keep messing around with the game? Well, it seems like Diddy could have had some progresses, and the game wasn't about it. We should not fail to remember 50 Cent said that Diddy once attempted to take him on a shopping binge like he was some Instagram baddie, as indicated by the game. Did he pull the same definite continue on him after that? I begin kicking it with right. I went around with Diddy for 2 years. Damn close. And this Diddy, we never went to the studio one time yet. He resembled I with you with your demo, that you know terrible kid, awful kid. Hello Playboy. Hello here, go watch Playboy. Here go, chain Playboy. I'm similar to you, we truly going our ass. Was F accomplishing for a really long time. Hey, however, the fly, the stream leave at 5, we gonna Miami Playboy. We gonna new understand what I'm talking about? We gonna New York? We in a TL this end of the week kid jump out, and I was going wherever with Diddy, and afterward, one day, this Diddy, me and Diddy was smoking. He resembled you understand what, like he was truly going to simply give me some significant game, right? He like you on. Stan, what I've been thinking, you have a place with Dr. I. I'm like, no, you don't say definitely, you all, he has a stick. So Diddy was leading the game on for quite some time, causing him to accept that they were outfitting to stir things up around town and make some music enchantment as opposed to chipping away at music. However, Diddy was traveling with him and giving him luxurious gifts, basically dealing with like an Instagram star carrying on with a decent life. However, this is where it gets significant. And more convoluted, the game's sibling Largeface chose to toss some serious shade, recommending that Diddy also. The game were really elaborate. Back in the day, he shared a comfortable pic of Diddy and the game together alongside the secretive inscription that said, perhaps it wasn't my road. Validity. In an interview with Blide, the game uncovered that Diddy had purportedly put out a hit on Drake after he began beefing with Diddy, particularly following a quarrel that they had at an evening about. How you figured out that they were attempting to set up Drake in LA at one point? What precisely was that about? What's more, Diddy were beefing right. They had a little hamburger over us, something in Miami beyond I think Diddy purportedly attacked him or something. I think it was over the beginning from the bass beat upbeat where I presume expected to go to Diddy and Drake took it and something senseless like that. Better believe it. When I contemplate gazed from the bass, I don't have the foggiest idea what Diddy would have done with that beat. It's like it resembles a Drake beat yet, definitely. There were like calls, circumventing law, and it was like, Drake here, Drake there, who will run up on him. I'm not saying it. It didn't come from Diddy straightforwardly, yet law will be law get precarious. So, when there are meets, and they are here regardless of what their identity is, there's sure individuals that are going to get called. And I'm one of those individuals. So, I had prived, Drake to somewhat in like I'm saying I don't have the fuggest idea where it came from. However, I generally, it's like my sibling. So I hit him. I told him like, this is what it is. Nevertheless, I got, we here and I'm weighty. So, we straight and kept. Curiously, the game, moreover, implied about this in a tune 100, where he said, Nin just called me to set you up, believe I should emerge and wet you up cause you were away ninja, like big deal, found out about the is with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. I got a vest for 40, a vest for quiet, a vest for each ninja with an ale on his chest. However, on the off chance that you all missed the owl reference, it's about Drake and his uvu mark. Better believe it, the tune was essentially cautioning Drake to look out around Diddy since he could have an objective on him. However, did Diddy truly put out a hit on Drake? Well, for starters, we realize Diddy has a background marked by pursuing his opponents in any event. When there was definitely not a functioning hamburger, take Cassie's claim, for example. She got down on him for supposedly attempting to face She-Night out of nowhere since he was in his city. You all know Diddy was off the rails, assuming he was able to do that to Sug Knight with practically no advance notice, who can get out whatever else he's finished, and on the top of Gassy. A few reports propose that Diddy's issues with Drake started when Drake began playing with her, and Diddy got into his sentiments about it. As indicated by this report, we're informed that Drake was playing weighty with Diddy's sweetheart Cassie. Subscribe Apple World for more videos.